Make money in these 4 niches. Hey, in this video I'm going to show you how to make all kinds of money in the top 4 niches, and we're starting right now. Now before we get started, you've got to hit that subscribe button. I think it's about right down there, and next to it there's a little bell like this. Okay, hit that. That's your notifications. See, once you subscribe, if you don't hit the notification, I can't tell you when we got a new video, and you may miss out. We don't want that to happen. Hey, if you're new to this channel, I'm J.R. Fisher, and on this channel I teach you how to start, run, and grow an online business. I've been selling online since 2009, and I've sold millions of dollars of products, and I even have my own branded products on thousands of websites, including Walmart. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about the top 4 niches where you can make great money right away. I've got a special bonus for you. At the end of this video, I'm going to give you a $97 course in e-commerce absolutely free, and I've even stuck in another bonus down there where you can get an email marketing course also absolutely free. I'll tell you all about it at the end of this video. Okay, let's jump right in. Now if you're watching this video, you obviously want to make money online, and I'm sure you want to make it as fast as you can and as easy as you can. Maybe you're already selling online, and maybe you want to find a better niche to sell in. Don't forget, put your comments below. If you've already picked a niche or you're already selling online, I want to hear what you're doing. So what is it that really makes a great niche to sell in? Number one, a niche has to be an audience that's big enough to sell to. If you don't have a big enough audience, normally you're not going to be able to generate enough sales, and there probably won't be enough related products to sell to that particular audience. So we want to make sure that the audience is large enough. We've got to test that first. You also, number 2, want to make sure that your audience is passionate enough. Now I own a survival food company, and the people that buy the survival food are very passionate about being prepared. They want to make sure that they got food and water and their families protected. So it's a very passionate group, and it's an easier group to sell to for that particular reason. So you want to make sure when you're selecting your niche that they have a lot of passion about one particular thing or another. Number 3, you've got to be able to target your audience. Super important that you can target your audience. I was talking to a lady the other day, and she had a $3,500 water filter, and she swore it would cure cancer and everything else in the world. But the bottom line is, when I asked her, I said, well, you know, this water filter, who is your audience? She goes, well, it's everybody. She goes, everybody needs this product. And the problem with that is, if you're speaking to everybody, you're going to speak to nobody. So you have to be able to target that audience to a particular group of people, or you're never going to be able to sell your product. Number 4, they've got to have money to spend. Now if you're marketing a product, and 12-year-old girls love this product, they think it's the best thing since sliced bread, but their parents aren't going to buy it for them, then there's no point in even marketing to them, because they can't buy the product. They don't have the expendable income. So even though you've got a passionate audience, and maybe it's very targeted, if they aren't in a position to be able to buy your product, well, then you're not going to be able to sell it. Number 5, you have to have a product that can solve a problem and improve their situation. If you don't have a product like that, then they're just not going to have the motivation to buy it. Now our survival food actually solves a problem. It solves the problem of having a food supply in the event of an emergency, and they don't have to worry about it anymore. So it kind of solves that dilemma they have in their head about, will their family be protected? So that's a great product, and that's a great niche for that reason. Now we've heard the saying, build it and they will come, and nothing could be further from the truth. I see a lot of people, they'll do a lot of time and effort in building websites and putting together products and making sure all these products look great and they have the great prices and all this, but they haven't targeted a niche. And the problem with that is, you can spend all this time building a site and having all these products, but if you haven't targeted a niche, then you're probably not going to sell anything at all, and you're wasting a ton of time. Please don't do that. You need to test out first, and you also need to pick a selected niche first. Now here's the reality. Everybody wants to come up with a newfangled thing and the new product and all that, but the reality is, it's a whole lot better to find something that's already selling in the market and sell something similar to it, or even sell the same product. Because if you try to come up with your own idea and you say, hey, this is a great idea because nobody out there is doing it, odds are you did not come up with an original idea. Odds are you came up with an idea that other people did try and it didn't work out, so you don't see a lot of people doing it. So don't think because you've got this great idea, there you've got this great product that you're going to sweep the market, because odds are you're not. I mean, it's really hard to come up with a new idea and a new product nowadays. It's much better to find out a niche out there that is very passionate, has money to spend, and actually sell products to that particular niche and sell similar products to what's already being sold to them. I want you to think of it this way: it is always about the market first and the product second. Okay, that's super important to remember that. It's all about the market. It's not what you want to sell or what you want to do or your great idea. It's what the market wants. And if you approach it that way, you're going to do really well. Okay, so let's look at the list that I put together that meets all these requirements. Now, these niches aren't trendy. They've been around for years and years, long before the internet in most cases. The products may change in the niche, but the niche itself does not change, and there's always a demand in these areas. And since these niches have been around for such a long time, they have what's called staying power, and you can keep selling to these niches over and over again, and you can also build a sustainable business, which is what we really want to do. The idea is you want to go into a bigger market that has longevity. An example of that would be maybe the fitness and weight loss niche. That's a really big niche versus the keto market. Now, the keto market's kind of big right now, but that will die out like every fad does in fitness and weight loss. So you want to hit the big market first instead of the individual niches within the big market. And the purpose behind this is that you want to go into a market where you can sell products for years and years. Like right now, the keto market is big, but it's sure to die out, and so would your business if you focused on that. I'm not saying you can't sell some of those products, but don't make that the main focus of your business, because every trend dies out. They always do, especially in health and fitness. Every trend dies out over a period of time. Now, if you want to start a profitable online business right out of the gate, you can't go wrong with picking items that are already selling within the market that are already proven. That's the best way to go. Number one niche is fitness and weight loss. Now, within that, there's P90X, there's Weight Watchers, there's the Atkins diet, South Beach diet, keto diet. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And as you can see, there's been a lot of things within that niche, but they all seem to die out after a while. So we want to sell something to that particular niche that's going to have long-lasting saleability to that market, and we can build our business on that. Now, there's been so many companies that have been right along with that weight loss and fitness thing for years and years. And the good thing about this niche is that this niche is really a great niche no matter where you are geographically. I mean, the entire developed world has a problem with weight loss. So no matter where you are in the world, you can also sell to anywhere in the world and sell within this niche and not have to worry about targeting particular countries. Again, don't let it scare you that this market is very crowded, because it is very crowded. But the reason it's very crowded is that there's a huge market. You don't have to capture the entire market to, make money. All you need to do is get a small piece of the pie, and you can do pretty well. Number two is health. Now, I know health kind of overlaps with fitness and wellness and all that. However, it is a little bit different in as much as people are actually taking their own health into their hands. I remember as a kid growing up, whatever the doctor said is what you did, and now whatever the doctor says is what you research online, because people don't always believe that authoritative figure anymore. They no longer believe the food pyramid. They're looking at other ways of dieting, other ways of eating, other ways of treating themselves, and they don't trust the government. They don't trust authorities anymore. So what this does is this opens up a huge opportunity for you to sell something to these people online that are looking for alternatives to what the norm is or what the government says to do. Alternative health is so huge right now, because people used to say, well, this drug company's got this drug, I can take this pill and I'll get well. And now we're starting to see the side effects of that. We're starting to see problems with taking all these drugs. So they're turning to herbal things and alternative types of medicines, and they no longer trust those big drug companies anymore. Heck, right now there's CBD oil and marijuana is being legalized all across the United States, and they're finding there are health benefits to a lot of these products that were actually outlawed before. So we're living in a generation now that this opens up a huge opportunity for you to help these people and actually sell products to them that can actually improve their health. Number 3 is dating and relationships. Now this will always be a huge niche. It always has been, it always will be. People are always looking to find the love of their life, and they don't always know how to do that. You know, they're not able to maybe do it on their job, or maybe they don't have the social interactions that they would like to have to meet new people. So with the internet, right, you can teach them how to go out and meet these people, or you can actually set up dating sites if you want. If you don't have a dating site, you can actually market other dating sites. You can use affiliate links. You can, you know, send them to courses, books, ebooks. There's all kinds of things you can do in dating. And as far as relationships go, people always argue, right? They don't always get along, and they're always looking ways to fix things, right? Maybe it's a divorce situation, maybe it's a separation, maybe it's making their love life better, but they're always looking for ways to improve that, which opens a huge opportunity for you online now to market to those people, to help those people and sell them products that can actually improve their lives and earn you money. Number 4 is pets. Oh my gosh, people love their pets. It's estimated that there's 180 million dogs and cats in the US alone, and that doesn't include things like snakes and guinea pigs and birds and whatever other animal they have in their house. People love their pets, and since they love their pets, they love to spend money on their pets. Now it could be training courses. My wife has a training course on how to train dogs, and I'll put a link in the description below, and you can check that out. It's a great course. She also has a book on that subject. I'll put a link down there for that also. But the pet market is just gonna explode. It always will. People love to have their pets as companions. They love them. They want to feel good about themselves, and the way they can feel good about themselves is to treat their pets with a lot of love and caring and buying products for them. Now I just mentioned my wife has a dog training course, but don't think of dog training as just obedience. Nowadays people are packed into cities and they live in high-rise buildings, and if they have a dog that does not go outside to, you know, relieve themselves, it can be a real problem. So part of dog training is getting a dog to know when to go outside and training that dog to go outside with you so that you don't have that issue. If you're living in one of these tall buildings nowadays, you have to have this training. Now here's a breakdown on the screen right here. The estimated number of dogs in the US is 60 million, with 47 million cats. There's 12,500,000 freshwater fish pets. I don't understand that one. There's also 7.9 million birds, 6.7 million small animals, 4.7 million reptiles, excuse me, 2.6 million horses, and don't forget 2.5 million saltwater fish. People love their pets. Okay, so we've covered the top 4 niches that you can sell in. If you get into one of those niches and you market properly, you're almost assured to make money. It's not that hard to do when you have a great niche and you have a lot of people with buying power. Now, have you tried to sell online? Have you tried any niches on your own? If so, put that in the comments below. I want to hear about what you've done, what successes you've had. If you put one of your successes in the comments below, you not only share with me, but you also help a lot of people, and helping a lot of people, that's a good thing. Thank you so much for listening to this video, and I want you to subscribe if you haven't done that yet. There's a button right there. Just go ahead and click the button, and don't forget, there's a bell. You got to ring the bell, that notification bell right next to it there. If you ring that bell, right, turn on all notifications. That's what you want to check. You can hear from the Fisher family, and you will be part of the Fisher family as soon as you hit subscribe on that button. Join our family. Don't forget, I also mentioned to you that there's a free e-commerce course. I put the link to it in the description right below there, and there's also a link to a free course on email marketing. You're going to need to know how to do that, so opt in for that. Grab that information, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click that little bell right there so you can be notified every time I do a new video. Also, click on one of those videos there. Keep watching on my channel.